Break is paid in full. What is this?
Strawberry acai.
Ooh, acai.
Pretty good. It's really sweet, but it has a lot of caffeine.
Hey, you got a notification, something from Facebook.
Break has started.
Break has started. Let's go. Oh shit! I can't play this music. What am I doing? I can't play Dave Matthews. Let's hit pause. It's gonna say banned, and it'll say banned in all these countries. Dang it! Forgot all about that. YouTube. It's my first break.
Safe journeys begin with a single step.
No,
Like switching to Progressive and saving hundreds.
Flo, get out of here, Flo. Do we have Nancy? I see Ashley. And Eddie Rhodes the third. Eddie, are you in?
And drop at H&R Block. Switching to us could be quicker.
Eddie, are you in Philly? I should be in Philly. I should be. Why did they put it so close to spring break, though? I can't go from Mexico to Philly. I just can't. That's too far. It's too far for me to drive. Oh, yeah. Lance Anderson, Ashley, Addie. Good morning, good morning. Would somebody wake up Nancy? Where's Nancy? I see Dawn, see the Cuda. Bobby, hey! Mario GPK 41. 710. Kyle the Huck Dillinger. Bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do on the 717? Lindsay's in the house. Jeff, TK, collector of farts. Holy cow. That's a tough collector right there. Just Jeff. Hello, Jeff. Let's go. KD, Kyle Drake is in the house. It is Saturday. Saturday, let's go. Let's rip some Sapphire 3. I guess I need some gloves, don't I? I need some gloves. Where's Nancy? Nancy not joining us today. We are ripping Sapphire 3. We're happy to announce Bella is back in the saddle. Well, I'm in the saddle. She's helping me, though. She's helping me. Bella's back. Bella's back.
Yay.
Little hiatus. But she said she's back. Back again. Look who's back. Look who's back. Look who's back. Let's go. Where is Nancy? Well, we're going to start ripping anyway. Nancy will join us. She'll get on here. She always does. We'll have to backtrack on some of the hits, but that's okay because Sapphire 3 is a little stingy. We had one open spot this week. It's a double pad spot. The machine has been fed. Let's see if it's payout time for 180, 181. Right off the bat, we got a Starchy Archie 197B, 197B, 94 out of 125. If you're interested in playing Sapphire 4 today, there are 3 open spots. Need some closers on the Sapphire 4. That breaks in about an hour. So if anybody has interest in playing Sapphire 4, let's go. 197B, 94 out of 125. There's Gangnam Kyle. Whoop, 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 whoop. One hit so far. We are box one of 35. 35. So today's schedule is I'll be doing some breaking. Bella will be doing some breaking. And we'll do hit reviews of each break. Sapphire 5 is moved to tomorrow. 4 o'clock tomorrow, maybe a little bit later. I'm going to do the Whatnot show tomorrow at 2 o'clock on the West Coast tomorrow. We're doing it at that time because Bella's not available. You got to do it at 2. What have you watched? Oh, you're not on Whatnot, are you? So the Whatnot show is just a hodgepodge of everything I have. We just sit there and open pretty much any and every product, and then it's a big shipping mess at the end. And I found having Jack here when I did it helped. So I thought,
Keep track.
just everything. It's a little bit of a little bit for me, but the show tomorrow won't be as long as usual because I have that on the wrong side. Actually, I don't know why I have it on that side. I'm confused. Thank you. This is our second hit, 184B, 21 out of 50. 21 out of 50 on the 184B. But Whatnot show is tomorrow. Going to try right around 2 o'clock. I'll run that for a little bit. We'll have a giveaway tomorrow. We will have a giveaway. Let me sleep on it. Figure out what we're gonna do. Oh, that is box one. We still have 34 to go, but first, if they didn't put any notes on it, nothing
No,
nice today.
They didn't write on mine either.
Jeez.
I've only gotten one note.
You need to go to a different Starbucks. We need those notes in our life. Careful, that's sharp.
See.
Another green Adam Ball, 34 out of 50. That is everybody's favorite uncle, Uncle Rico. That's a sweetheart right there. That is in my opinion, a PS. That one's nice. That's a PSA 10 right there, 209A, 34 out of 50. That would grade 10 all day long. I used to do pre-grading for PSA, and I'm telling you right now, my first glance says 10 ski. That is a perfect card on the Adam Ball, 34 out of 50. 34 out of 50. Anything exciting tomorrow? Your wine tasting? Is that what you're doing? You are, aren't you? Did I guess it? No.
What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, I'm spending the night at Hallie's
Oh.
house, so we're just gonna have a slow
Nice.
afternoon. But we're gonna do White Lotus finale watching. I got. That's a 212A, 86 out of 99. 212A, 86 out of 99. This is a true story. I was tired watching White Lotus the other night, and it was the last episode. I think it was the last episode. That one was slow.
And I fell asleep, woke up, and he was getting yarded off by his brother. That's what I woke up to. I'm like, what is going on here? What happened to what happened? Oh, that was something to wake up to. Yeah. And he was throwing up, and I was like, what did I just see there? So I have to go back and watch because I missed.
That was a crazy episode.
All right, maybe tonight I'll do it. That way I'm prepped for tomorrow. White Lotus on HBO. It's a fun series. You guys got to check out White Lotus.
But yeah, the brother has some problems, I think.
Yeah. Does the gal not look like Winona Ryder?
She does. Chelsea?
Yeah, I think she does. It's like if it was her daughter, I would be shocked because it is Schwarzenegger's kid.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of things, actually.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Plus the name, good actor.
He was in an Ariana Grande music video.
Oh.
In like 2013.
Wow.
That might have been his debut.
The debut with Miss Grande.
Everything I'm wearing.
Metallic Max 114 out of 125.
Saved on my car insurance for driving safe.
Boom. Oh, you want the ham? Angela says hello, Bella.
Hello.
215B 114 out of 125. True story. Angelo, you've given Bella a couple of those hits from Sapphire 4 from your GPK character. Believe it or not, her grandfather has dabbled in Garbage Pail Kids over the years. True story. And she took one of those to him. He was ecstatic. 215B, 114 out of 125.
He was so surprised that this is what I do.
He's like, what? It's uh-oh. Well, Nancy. Just start from here, Nancy. We've only got a few hits so far, Nancy. 182B, 74 out of 75. 182B, 74. I'll do a recap, Nance, when you're ready. We only got a few hits so far. 182B, 74, and this would be hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. This is hit number 6. When you're ready, Nancy, I can do a quick recap. That is 182B, 74 out of 75. This is box 3. This is box 3. Yes, this is box 3, 182B, 74 out of 75. That's hit number 1 from box 3. Yes. So we'll finish off box 3, and then I can go backwards in time. We can reverse the curse. 4 base. Let's see.
So far, each box has been 2 hits. 2 hits each box. Green in 2 for 2 on the greens. The ham. Angela's playing the ham. The ham that rocks the cradle. The ham that rocks the cradle will go to Angela. The ham hits nicely usually. Well, okay. So this was the 215B, 114 out of 125. 215B, 114 out of 125. That was from box 3. Box 2 showed up like this. This was box 2. I'll try not to go too fast here, Nancy, just because they're in a row here. This is like a Sapphire 5 break right now. 209A, 209A, 34 out of 50. 212A, 212A, 86 out of 99 Loof balloons. So 209A, 34, and 212A, 86. Nice green atom ball. Okay. And here comes box 1. Box 1 was green, 184B, 21 out of 50. 184B, 21 out of 50. And last but not least is the Starchy Man, Starchy Archie, 197B, 94 out of $1.25. 94 out of $1.25. Once you confirm we're good, Nancy, let me know if I need to repeat any of those, and I'll go back and repeat them. Otherwise, we will get cooking. Let them cook. Here we go. Danny Reed, good luck to you. Good luck to you. That is a Wormy Shermy 173B. 97 out of 99. 173B. 97 out of 99. So I talked about it a little bit yesterday. The plan for Sapphire. 173B. 97 out of 99. Okay. So the plan for Sapphire is this. We're going to run Sapphire 3 for 12 more weeks, and then that will more than likely be the final break. 12 weeks. We have 12 breaks left of Sapphire 3, and then that is a wrap on Sapphire 3. I have no more access to boxes other than eBay, and all the boxes on eBay would put me below water. Sapphire 3 is not, I just say Sapphire 3 is barely profitable. And it's probably just because I sell the base in bulk, I'll be honest. It's a break that I'm just seeing through to the end. I'm seeing through to the end. More than likely, I could make more just selling boxes, but I'd rather open Sapphire 3. We've come this far. We've been doing it for almost 3 years. So I want to see it to the bitter end. So 12 weeks is the end game on Sapphire 3. As long as you guys keep riding with me, Sapphire 3 will go for 12 weeks, and then that will be a wrap on Sapphire 3. We still have some one-of-ones to reveal. We still have some reds. For Mario, we still have a purple to pull. So we have a lot of unfinished business still with Sapphire 3. But all good things do come to an end. And as soon as Sapphire 3 ends, 175B, 18 out of 20. 175B, 18 out of 20. My plan is to run some small breaks to replace Sapphire 3. We will run about 10 to 12 week run of another. Wow. Speaking of Mario, Juicy Lucy on the 189B, 15 out of 20. 189B, 15 out of 20. Back-to-back Aqua Blues. Remember, this is the only release that we celebrate Aqua Blues because they're out of 20. Out of 20, slim pickings. So Sapphire 2 will be 10 box breaks starting sometime in July. Sometime in July when Sapphire 3 concludes. Now, Sapphire 4 will not run that much longer. It will also end in the summer months. Sapphire 4 will be ending in the summer months. Boy, their commercials are trying. They're trying to encroach. There we go, skip. So that's the plan anyway. Sapphire 5 will be a staple at Calvert Cards for a couple of years. I have enough boxes to make it at least into the middle of 2026. 2026 with Sapphire 5, so it should be around. I will consider some different things with Sapphire 5 once Sapphire 3 and 4 have concluded. There will be some adjustments to Sapphire 5, but for now, it'll remain a case break for now. 173B, 21 out of 25. 21 out of 25. So if you're looking for a long time, good for here for a long time, maybe a good time, but definitely here for a long time on Sapphire 5. I am your breaker. I'm not aware of any other breaker of Sapphire 5 that's here for a long time. And that's just the truth on that. 173B, 21 out of 25 on the 173B. Wormy Shermy. I would guess Sapphire 5 will turn into something similar like what we see with Sapphire 3, where it's just me. It's just going to be me. 4 base cards. Oh, the base?
Until they get like 2 stacks.
No biggie. No, it's biggie. Alrighty then, let's get to ripping. So far we're seeing some aqua blues and oranges. Let's find Danny Reeves something. You gonna cut yourself? Oh, it's got a little glue on it. From the strapping tape. 10 out of 99. 177B. 177B. 10 out of 99. Yeah, you missed out on Chrome 7 coming out. That was a lot of stuff. Did I tell you what happened? I had those guys come up from Corvallis and help me.
Oh, yes.
Another orange, Bill Ding. That was awful. 176B, 7 out of 25 on the Bill Ding. 176B, 7 out of 25 on the Bill Dings. Boom. Let's go.
Yeah, that was sad.
Oh, that was horrible. I was working my ass off. I had them come up. We wrapped all the boxes, had them all ready to go. We all went and got coffee, dropped them off at the post office, and then I went to work, and I was like, okay, everything's good. And then they showed up at like 3:30, and I was already late on all of them. Everything was late because the snow, that stupid little snowstorm that lasted an hour, that shut down everything. Portland shut down. It impacted you too. You couldn't move.
I did move.
You did during it?
They brought me to, yes, but I had to go in the ambulance with some chains on. It was horrible.
Jeez. Yeah, Portland shut down for so stupid. And that was our only snowstorm of the year, by the way.
That was.
Fell right on Chrome 7. Bad. It was just my Chrome curse. That happened to me with Chrome 5.
Really?
Yeah. Chrome 5 was even worse because they closed I-5. My stuff was coming on a freight, and they closed.
That the ice storm?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. They closed the Siskiyou Pass around Ashland.
Oh.
So no freight could move.
That's funny.
For like a week.
It's not funny.
No. Sorry, that pack slid over onto the other ones. Slid over to the other ones. Alrighty then. I have added a half case of Chrome 7 rip. It's just the pack rips though. And it's just for hits. So it's not a character break. That will be every Friday now. We started doing that. That is Kyle Drake. He says, don't give me any Frankfurters today, Scott. Just hot diggity Dougs. There you go, Kyle Drake. Hot diggity Doug. 31 out of 75 on the 185B. 185B. 31 out of 75. That's Katie's first fuchsia. Fuchsia. Next week is the exact same plan next week. Next week we'll be ripping Sapphire 3, Sapphire 4 in the morning, and then Sunday Sapphire 5. And I do plan on a Whatnot show on Sunday next week as well. That is Melted Milton, 39 out of 99. 177A, 39 out of 99. And then Calvert Cards is turning 50. Calvert Cards is turning 50, so Zoli will be filling in for me. Phantom GPK, 177A, 39 out of 99. He'll be running solo in a couple weeks. He'll be running. He'll be riding dirty. 4 base cards. And then I'll be back because you're gone that next weekend. And
yeah. 23.
Is that you? Almost to 50. Closing in on it. Old battle axe.
Yeah, it's crazy. Another birthday in Eugene.
Oh, nice. An alumni party, huh?
Yeah. Does OSU do spring games?
No, it's
really?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they do some. 195B. Dottie's gone dribbling. On the 195B. 35 out of 50. 35 out of 50. Dottie dribble. 195B. So that is the plan anyway. Today is the Philly card show. Let us know if there's anything good there. I know Phantom's there. Phantom GPK's there. I know Scott Bovich is there. Billy Harold is there. Grim Jim and Bonnie Bunny just posted and said they're on their way. I would assume that Wacky Warehouse, Clint Coleman and Sandy Coleman, I would assume are there. I would guess Amber's there. Glowing Amber. Let's see. I saw Sam Grass. He'll be wearing his Adam Bomb memorabilia. I'm sure he'll have all that stuff on. Robert Lambert is some def. Okay, let's go, Angelo. Let's find you some def. 34 out of 125 on the 207B. Robert Lambert. Nancy, next year we're going to Philly if there's no Vegas show next year. 207B. 34 out of 125. We're going to rally all the Vegas crew, and we're going to Philly next year if there's no GrossCon. They can't ban GrossCon because we'll turn Philly into the GrossCon. But we have to be prepared. Philly is not Las Vegas. It just isn't. It's just not. The strippers are a little different in Philly. They are a little different. They're built different. So we'll just have to adjust. We'll have to adjust. The green Iron Nat Nerd 212A, 21 out of 50. But yes, next year we're going to Philly. We're taking the show on the road next year if GrossCon is canceled next year. 212A, 21 out of 50. Well, they didn't cancel it, but they haven't announced the date yet. And there's some rumors that people are spreading that they're going to do it in November, which I'd still go, but it's like, why do we make it so far away? They do the cold months for Vegas for some reason. I don't like that. Have you been to Vegas in November?
No.
You've been to Vegas in March, and it's windy and cold. It's a desert. It's a freezing. It is a Menace Dennis. 173A. 18 out of 25. 18 out of 25.
I haven't been to Vegas since I turned 21.
You haven't? We're going back in June. Jack's 21er.
Oh yeah, and then Mia's turning 21.
Yes, so 173A, 18 out of 75. They're going to for her 21er. They're going to Cabo. Yep. Yep. You've been to Cabo before? Mm-hmm. Cabo's fun. Just be careful at Squid Row. Be careful. Tread carefully. If you want to rip S4. That is Ultraviolet, 49 out of 125. 49 out of 125. Oh, well, I want an orange. I want an orange on that, Nancy. That is Ultraviolet. 49 out of 125 on the 202A. Ultraviolet. Let's go. I didn't know Lambert went to that. Lambo went. All right. Well, we'll look for all those guys. It's kind of like a mini GrossCon. Nancy, I just didn't like that it was the week after spring break. It's tough to go from Mexico to Philadelphia. That's a long flight. Plus, I didn't know if I'd still have Montezuma's Revenge or not. You never know. I was the only one that didn't get sick.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah. Angie got it the day we were leaving.
Oh, no.
Yeah, snakes on a plane.
Oh.
Snakes on a plane, 4 base cars. Yeah.
Was it nice?
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. Nice and warm, and stayed in Sayulita for about half the trip. And that's about an hour north of PB. Mm-hmm. And then the rest of the time we stayed in PB. The boys just wanted to spend most of the time in the casino. Right. I got Finley used his brother's old permit that had the hole punch in it. Yes. Ashley, he's 15 years old, and he used his brother's old permit that had a hole punch in it to show that it expired, and it still worked. It worked all the way up until 173A, 21 out of 50. At this one casino, they were really sticklers, and they shook him down, and they said, "You don't look like you're 18," and Finn's 15, and then he shows him the ID, and they're like, oh, "Okay, that checks out." Then he gets carded again, and then one more time, and the third time is when we go to get Coronas, and he ordered a Corona, and they carded him again. He said, "Okay, you're good to go with this hole punch ID." So then this is where the story took a weird turn, is that Blackjack wasn't available yet because it was 1:15. Blackjack opens at 2. So the only thing we could play while we're sitting in there was slots. So we're like, well, let's play slots for a little bit. You have to get a player's card. You have to get a player's card to play slots. And so we had to go back to security again and show our IDs. That is a diaper dandy. 183A, 48 out of 75. 183A, 48 out of 75. So this is where it got sticky, is that he required all 4 of our IDs again, and he put them all next to each other. And 2 of them were the exact same ID. And he goes, wait a minute. And Finley, standing there with a Corona in his hand, got kicked out. And since I'm his responsible father, I had to leave with him. So we took an Uber to the next casino. And they gave it back. And they gave it back to him. And they let him keep his Corona. They're like, you can't play. Oh, they tried to kick us off the property. We're standing there waiting for the Uber, and they go, "Hey, you got to leave the property." And I was like, "Okay." And they go, "We need him to put his beer into a cup." And they poured his beer in a cup and sent him off. They sent him off with a cup of Corona. So it had nothing to do with the beer. It had to do with just the gambling. So real sticklers in Mexico on 15-year-olds gambling, but not drinking. 187A, 22 out of 125. 22 out of 125. It's true. So that was our only issue with the authorities at the casino there. Other than that, all the other casinos were fine. We went into, there's a bunch of them there. They're little tiny casinos. Mm-hmm. Lot of secondhand smoke. I'm not a smoker, but my joke was you're better off just smoking because secondhand smoke's worse for you. So I just decided to smoke cigarettes while I was there. No, you think that checks out? That's science? I think it's science.
Sounds like college logic.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely college logic. I think Nancy's seen that logic with me in Vegas before. She's like, okay, here's your cigarette, Scott. All right. When in Rome. When in Rome. Or Vegas. All right, here we go. Still ripping Sapphire 3. Looking for a yellow-bellied sapsucker on the Nat Nerd. 50 out of 99. 50 out of 99 on the 172A. 172A. Let's go. That would be James T. Knocking down the yellow belly. There are open spots in Sapphire 4. Open spots. Lauren Zobrix, if you want to play Sapphire 4. This is Sapphire 3. It's currently sold out. But Sapphire 4 is coming up in about 45 minutes. And there are a couple of open spots if you want to play. I can sell them through Whatnot if you want to buy them through Whatnot. You get any hits that we pull on the spots that you play. It is a character break. So any character, I can go over the characters if you want to play. Oh, I don't know what single cards sell for. I don't sell single cards. You're playing characters. This is a character break, not selling parallels. So I'll explain here in a second. Let me pull a parallel and I'll show you. I'll show you. Coming up here, I think this is a parallel. I have a feeling. I'm stuck on a feeling. I think this is a parallel. Let's see. It is a parallel. Okay, so Yellow Brick Road. So on 176A, if you were playing 176A, you would get this hit. 117 out of 125. 117 out of 125. 176A. I don't know what parallels go for. I would defer to eBay on what these might sell for. I do not sell parallels. I sell sealed product. I guess it's a good time. Look at this. Salesman of the Year. I do sell product on eBay. You can find me as Cowboy Tilly. I specialize in garbage pail kids. I don't source Pokemon. I don't source Fortnite. I don't source sports. None of that stuff. I specialize in garbage pail kids. 182A, 21 out of 25. 182A, 21 out of 25. And that is sprayed Kool-Aid. 1986. Right on him. Boom. So if you want to play in the Sapphire 4 break, that is coming up in about 45 minutes. The open spots, 3 oranges. Let me go over those open spots. I also sell on Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. We have a high roller raffle that's live right now. I will drop a mini on that here in a little bit. Sapphire, where is the open spots? Break schedule, here we go. Open spots, Lee Tree and Sherwood Forest, unfound, untracked, 1 of 1. My money is on that spot today for hitting the other side. Usually they come in pairs. I bet you we pair up that one. I would be shocked if we don't. 229A, Claire Stair and Bloodshot Scott. That's me every Saturday and Sunday morning. That is, those both have unfound, untracked 1 of 1s. Suggested price is $70 on that one. $70, Chuck. I will accept offers up until break time. It will be full. It will be full. So send me your offers. If you want to buy it through Whatnot, it would be $70, and you would get any hits that we pull on that spot. So $70 via the Whatnot if you want to play either of those two. Otherwise, through Facebook, Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. I would accept offers on those 2 spots. 172A, Nat Nerd, 53 out of 125. 53 out of 125. I do have my April price guide out. I am running low on some product. Sapphire 3 and 4, I'm still selling, but I'm going to pull those off the market at some point. 172A, 53 out of 125, because I'll need them for my breaks, and I'll need them for my normal show that we do. That is Metallic Max, 52 out of 99. 215B, 215B, 52 out of 99. We are 1 extra parallel, Nancy. Ooh, that's breaking news, Nancy. With Sapphire 3, that is breaking news. Nancy's delivering good news today. Good news, Nancy. Nancy, tell us about your Chrome 7 brakes. What is the day and time on those now? Now that Nancy used to be, I used to promote Nancy as the Chrome 3 breaker extraordinaire. She decided to hang them up. She's hung them up. She no longer breaks Chrome 3, but she is on the Hall of Fame of breakers for Chrome 3. She has entered the Ring of Honor Chrome 3 Hall of Fame breaker right there. That would be Nancy. But Nancy now is entered threw her hat in the ring with Chrome 7. Chrome 7. Nancy, tell us what day and time, and I know you're doing case breaks right now, but what day and time are you doing Chrome 7? Chrome 7 on Fridays. Is it still a wake and break, Nancy? Are you doing that in the mornings? I know you were doing the early bird on Fridays. Are you still doing early bird Fridays? Nancy's breaking a case every Friday of Chrome 7. 9 a.m. Okay, so that's noon. She's doing a nooner on the East Coast, 9 a.m. on the West Coast. Diaper Dan again. Diaper Dandy. We're seeing spider legs today. Spider legs on the Diaper Dandy. Would you look at that? 183A, 25 out of 125. We're seeing some spider legs for the Diaper Dandy. Come on, baby. Let's go. All right, so Nancy rips at 9 a.m. One case, Chrome 7. She usually has a couple open spots every week, so make sure and check her out on JJ's Breaks. JJ's Breaks. That's on Facebook. If you need help finding JJ's Breaks, that would be Jeremy Jacques. Jeremy Jacques. Nancy is breaking on JJ's Breaks. So if you need help finding that, let me know. I can help direct you over there. That is on Facebook. Facebook. He's the only one that spells Jeremy with an H. You know anybody that spells Jeremy with an H? Yeah. He just didn't like how his parents gave him Jeremy. He got dazed and confused. I think that's what happened. He got a little too stoned and he spelt it a little backwards. I don't think that's how they spelt it when he was born. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. And he said, I don't care how they spelled it. I'm spelling it with an H. With an H. 171B, 4 out of 99. 4 out of 99 on the 171B. All right, we still got a lot of boxes to rip. Bella is going to post all of the breaks, this weekend's breaks for next week. So any open spots you will be able to see, and those breaks will be posted for next week. Next week's schedule is the same as this weekend's, and then it'll change just for a minute. We will have Rusty Rips coming into town the last weekend of April to cover while Bella is out having a good time, turning older. April birthdays. You're not an Aries, are you? Mm-hmm. You missed the cut.
Taurus, yeah.
That's why you're a little bit different. I knew something was different about you. What? 216B. 216B. That would be a 25 out of 50 on the 216B. So, Rusty Rips will be joining Calvert Cards the end of April, and it's also the same time as the 50-box break of Sapphire 1. So he's going to be schlepping. I don't know if he's prepared for this. I don't know. 196A, 20 out of 75. For those of you that don't know who Rusty Rips is, it's Rusty Rips, Nips and Tips, and Rusty Rips. That's how it goes. He is an NFL breaker extraordinaire, and he'll be in the saddle with me the last weekend in April. The 196A, 20 out of 75. We might do all the breaks, all the weekend breaks on Saturday, because I'm guessing on Sunday he'll want to hightail it out of here. 4 base cards, so I won't get him on Sunday. Oh yes, the welded baby. Nancy, what are you honing in on Sapphire 5? What's the spot that you're eyeballing for Sapphire 5? Is it the tree? Is it the other tree? Are you gonna try to tag team the two trees? The Sarah spot? Sarah Smiles? We are still one extra hit. Look at this. One extra hit day. Well, let's make the extra hit a red or a 1 of 1. We have yet to hit a 1 of 1 in a little bit. And Sapphire. Oh, yes. Reinforced Aaron. 208A. 208A. Again, the Sapphire 5 or Sapphire 4 open spots today. 229 and 243. All right, back to S3. S3. Did you learn to use a mouse while you were out? 208. You didn't, did you?
So use the keypad.
Oh my goodness. You kids. That is Dawn C. The CUDA. Right there is Don C. getting the best hit in the break so far. DC the CUDA right there. 208A. 5 out of 10 on the purple. We got a full rack up there, so it's time to take down some hits. We got 3 oranges, 2 aqua blues, and a purpley right in the middle. Up top will be the wall of orange. Santa Monica. That's a curveball I didn't see coming.
Different.
Yeah.
I said I couldn't live in, I wouldn't live in LA necessarily. I would have to.
Were other people saying they wanted to?
Yes. My friends wanted to like stay. They're from LA. Like, I just can't.
That was the compromise?
Yeah, and I said I'll be near the beach and that'll be better.
Yeah.
Then, I don't know.
Yeah, Santa Monica's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are there too, so it wouldn't be too bad.
So there was a bar that I believe is closed that was from Three's Company. Have you heard of that show? What is going on here? An aqua blue Dottie dribble for, it's 420. 195B. Speaking of 420, it is almost 420. It's 420 in a couple weeks. The Keister, ooh. A lot of stoners roaming around on Easter. Zombie apocalypse downtown. Go to Voodoo Donuts on 420. I bet it's zombie apocalypse. It will be. People walking up the wrong side of the street. Have you frequented that area before? 195B, 420. You haven't lived around Portland until you visited the zombie apocalypse. That's Dottie Dribble on the 420. Let's go, Dottie.
Even I did go down to the Pearl Bishop.
It's around there. It's right around there.
Yeah, and they do these farmers markets called First Thursdays. Right on like 13th and Urban.
How's that?
It's actually pretty cool because you're right next to like all the restaurants, the Star and.
That's the same day as Villebois now. Villebois back. They brought Villebois back.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so there'll be some life there.
Only on the first Thursdays of every month.
213A, 78 out of 125. 213A, 78 out of 125. I'll have to check that out. First Thursday every month.
Pretty cool. They did have a tattoo bus.
A tattoo bus.
Yes.
There was a little bit of sketchy tattoos going on in Mexico. Yeah, just kind of on the fly, just pulling over and get a tattoo, and the guy would lay. It's like, yikes. Bring your own needle.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't cheaper at all.
Go to the Pearl. Audio Augie, 26B, 206B, 72 out of 99. 72 out of 99. Okay, so Three's Company was popular in the late 70s, early 80s, I believe. And it just became part of syndication for years since. And you can still find it on the old sitcom channel. 206B, 72 out of 99. So that was popular when I was a kid. That's what we would watch. And the bar that they would always go to was in Santa Monica. The show was filmed in Santa Monica. And the bar was called the Regal Beagle.
Oh, and that's the shirt you're wearing.
That's the shirt I'm wearing, the Regal Beagle. And I got the shirt because one of my break participants that's been with me for a long time, Brian Siegel, I named him the Regal Beagle. And so I got the shirt because I was going to meet him in person in Vegas. And he got on a heater on the blackjack table, and he wouldn't leave the blackjack table to come meet me. He's like, I can't. I lost my phone. I'm like, you lying. You liar. You got hot on the blackjack table. He's like, what? Why? You started playing blackjack, and you couldn't walk away from the table. And so I had the shirt on, and he never showed up. He left me standing. Nancy, it's true. He left me at the altar. It's Vegas, and he left me at the altar in Vegas. Unreal. Still sad about that, Regal Beagle. And I got the shirt on to prove it. That is Roslyn 194B. 1 out of 99 on the Rays, and with Roslyn. Roslyn. 194B. 1 out of 99 Loof balloons. It's true. And see, he left me hanging. He was there for a day, and he said, I'm out of here. We will meet again, Regal Beagle. No, it'll pop back on. Once you yeah. Regal Beagle. That's right.
Is it a fun bar?
It's close. Back then, yes. You gonna do it by hand or mouse? Okay. So, okay, 3. So you would just leave Tyrus left as paid and everyone else on 4 base. Then Paul base. How about a Willie wipeout? What happened?
It took off all the fires.
When it copy and pasted?
Yeah.
I know it's been doing that. It's been getting rid of the emojis.
It's weird.
Okay, well then don't worry about the fires. And then the 419 break.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you just highlighted yourself. Now everybody just click on it. The 419 break will be at 8 a.m. with Phantom. 171.8, 98 out of 125. And you'll have to erase your name and just put Bella on there. 171.8, 98 out of 125. Let's go. Leonard King, it's good to be king and have your own way. Let's go. Oh, I don't sell base. I don't sell base cards. 4 base.
Wait, you said 6 at the same time?
No, that will be 8 a.m. No. That is a Luke Puke. 73 out of 75, 170B. And that goes to Ashley. Problems with that. Boom. Everybody that's at Philly that's watching this, have fun in Philly. 173 out of 75. Have fun. Remember, part of the fun is just hanging out afterwards. Not just the show. The show is fun for a little bit. And then get out, explore the city. Take it all in. Don't do a lot of drugs and alcohol at our age. It's just getting a little bit difficult the next day. So go easy on that. Go easy. It's not easy being sleazy. 4 base again. Again, there are 2 open spots in the Sapphire 4 break that's coming up in about 45 minutes or so. Sapphire 4, 23 box break. You get any hits pulled on the Bloodshot Scott spot or the Lee Treat. No, yeah, Lee Treat. 190A, 85 out of 125. 190A, 85. My wife has crystals. Uh-oh. Not crystal meth. Okay. No crystal meth around here. Here we go. 4 base cards. Wrong kind of crystals. Wrong kind of crystals. Boom. Which one are you doing now? Sapphire 4. So, okay, once you get on that. Oh, well, it doesn't matter because it'll show. That sucks. Facebook's doing something weird. So if it says ×2, just make it, even though I told you not to do that, put ×1. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do on that. They're killing because I tried to copy and paste the fires yesterday, and ultraviolet, and it wouldn't do it. It wouldn't let me put emojis up. 202A. So I was just doing dollar signs. 202A, 58 out of 75 on the ultraviolet. 202A. So that one will be, let's say, 9 a.m. No, 8, 9, 9:30. 9:30. 202A, 58 out of 75. 9:30. And did you see where some say open next week? Okay, yeah. If they're open. 201A, Michael Mutant. That is Joe Marshall on the Michael Mutant. 201A, 5 out of 99. 5 out of 99. Let me see how many boxes are left. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nancy, you're dialed in. 4 base. Full base. And 4 base. There you go. Are you tagging everybody? That's why I was like, I go, how did she bang that out so quick? I was like, then I was thinking, I go, she doesn't have her phone. How does she know who to tag? How does she know who to tag? All right, we have 15 boxes left. We banged through 20 so far. 1 purple, 3 aqua blues, and 3 oranges is your upper hit count. Yeah, uppers. We got ourselves a Doughy Joey, 58 out of 75, 197A. 58 out of 75, 197A. For those that tuned in late, next weekend we will be ripping same bat channel, everything the same next week. The only open spot so far in Sapphire 3 is going to be 181 Necktie and Cliffhanger, 197A, 58 out of 75. That is a double pad, double 1 of 1. Nothing has been hit on that bad boy yet, only a couple of reds. It's still got a lot of life. And we are down to our last 12 breaks of Sapphire 3. We've been running Sapphire 3 for the better part of 3 years, if you can believe that. Yellow Welded Fred, 216A. 216A, 38 out of 99. 38 out of 99 on the Welded Fred. On what?
Last week on fall.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I was on. I couldn't.
Oh.
I was away.
Oh.
216A, 38 out of 99. I needed you last week. I was on the fly doing that, and I didn't break it either. And that's Puerto Rico, yeah. Oh, and now I see what problem, because usually you have a cheat sheet.
Yeah, now I have to go out.
Yes, manual entry. I got you. But next week it'll be easier. And then on the S3 break, you can just do hard tags in the comment section.
Oh, okay.
But you can do that in a minute. I also need to do the S1 and 5. S1 was yesterday. 215A seems so far away. Melton Milton, 74 out of 99. 215A, 74 out of 99 on the yellow belly. All right, baby, let's go. It's time. Toothy Ruthie, 203A, 52 out of 125. 52 out of 125. I had to have a quick shot of ketamine there just to get me going. Let's go. From the Pharmacy of Mexico. 203A, 52 out of 125. There are definitely a lot of pharmacies in Mexico. That is for certain.
You check it out.
I did go into some
Yeah,
pharmacies.
they have a lot of
Yes,
stuff.
a lot of stuff in there. I was just in there for sunscreen. That's it. You have 181 today. You do. That's true. I was talking about next week. Mr. Pius, I was talking about next week. 181. Unless you wanted to keep it for next week. As of right now, that's the only, how about this? That's the only potential open spot for next week is 181. Four baits. Good. In the picture. Okay. All right. As of right now, 181 is pending. Okay. My bad. Pending. Four baits. Four baits. Come on, baby. So how the Sapphire breaks work is Sapphire 1 typically gets 2 hits per box. Sapphire 2 typically gets 2.5 hits per box. 194B, 194B. Because they did the oranges, reds, and one of ones as an afterthought in Sapphire 2. 194B, 92 out of 175. 92 out of 125. Or a diaper dance. I know it is mind-boggling. It is, Nancy. How many of these stinking packs do I have to open before we see a red Def Jeff 4 out of 5, 206A? Wow. Unreal. 4 out of 5. Angelo's been on the spot for a couple of weeks, and he said, Scott, give me something on that Def Jeff. And that is a beaut, Clark. That is a beaut. 4 out of 5. Wow, Angelo, look at that beauty. 4 out of 5. Def Jeff, right there, going to the mighty one. Let's go. 4 out of 5. 206A. Def Jeff has struck a chord. It's probably A minor. Let's go, Def Jeff, right there. Wow, oh wow. Angelo asked for a big hit, and you received it. He said, Scott, hit the Jeff spot big today. And I was like, okay, I'll try, Angelo. That's kind of tricky, though. It's tricky. Def Jeff Red. Wow, oh wow, to the mighty one. Let's go. Did Angelo disappear on us? I think he did. Wow. Nancy, I think he quit. He quit, he left. He exited stage left. And he's like, what? Who, me? Unreal. 4 base. That is a beauty. All right. 0 gold. I just realized that, Nancy. 0 golds. What the heck? Reds are easier than golds today. Well, let's keep it that way. Let's keep reds trending. Still +1. I like it. Ooh, Stingray. 8 out of 10. 179B, 8 out of 10. That's 2 purples and a red. Def Jeff, Stingray, and Iron Jaw Aaron are your 3 bangers so far today. Stingray, 179B, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 ski. Let's go. Boom. Stingray. Stung by Ray. Sapphire 4 break coming up shortly after this one. And a gold caught. She caught a bolt of lightning. She was cursed the day she let it go. 191A, 2 out of 15 on the 191A. Ben Bolts. I believe that is Josh Myers. Now we're heating up. We heat up. We can't cool down. Let's go. Ben Bolts. Dottie went dribbling. Purple. I'm going to keep that. Put Jeff up again over here. Mario's like, don't touch my juicy Lucy. All right, Def Jeff, right there. Let's go. All right, which one's that one now?
I just went back and
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Not as many to tag in that one. All right, Sprayed Wade, 182A, 3 out of 75. It took a while, but Sapphire 3 is just heated up. We got a purple, a gold, and a red in the last couple of boxes. 182A, 3 out of 75. 3 out of 75 on the 182A. You just need a one of that's right. We need a 181A for the rainbow. Gangham Kyle says, give us that 181A. Yeah, if you want to dump these base. For base. Just need a 101 and we knock down a rainbow in Sapphire 3. Not asking for that much. Just a diaper dandy. No, a pin penny. Need a pin penny. Clark Chrome. 212B. 48 out of 99. 48 out of 99. That is a Clark Cromer on the yellow-bellied sapsucker 212B. All right, we keep on keeping on. Still have a few boxes left to grow. About a black parallel Gene Metal Machine 120 out of 125, 208B, 208B, 120 out of 125 on the 208B. I think Angelo's off busy. He's busy. He's at Legoland again in Germany somewhere. Thank you, LDUP. For base. All right. We were up above it, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 boxes to go for the show. And then we're going to shut down shop, clean up. Everybody's doing their share, and then we will start ripping some S4. 2 open spots still in S4. If anybody wants to play that break is coming up shortly today. S5 tomorrow is sold out. Sold out. Mick Daggers, 167A, 83 out of 99. 83 out of 99 on the 167A. It is Philly Gross Con today and tomorrow, I believe. That is a Willie Wipe It, 44 out of 75, 171A. 171A. Willie Wipe It. Tomorrow we're doing MLB2 at 7 a.m. I will run the high roller board. I'm going to drop some minis for that high roller board here shortly. So if you want to jump on that high roller board minis, those will be open shortly. 44 out of 75, 171A. Y'all, you want to play it today, Nancy? All right. It sounds like Nancy wants to try the tree again. Trying the tree again. So that means we only have Bloodshot Scott left open. Bloodshot Scott, if anybody wants to play that in about 45 minutes, Bloodshot Scott is open for business. Thank you, Nancy. Playing the tree, the leaf tree. Boom, 4 baits. Right now, there's not a lot of Sapphire Breakers 1 through 4. Not a lot of Sapphire Breakers 1 through 4. 169B, 5 out of 125. The only known Sapphire Breakers of Sapphire 1 are going to be myself and Edgley, and we are running on fumes. Sapphire 1 is at its in its last throws. Definitely in its last throws. My inventory is down to fumes. 169B, 5 out of 125. I will have 3 box breaks going just for a few more weeks, and then I'm going to reevaluate after the 50 box break if I'm able to run any more after that. I'm still trying to source some more boxes, but everybody that tells me that used to have them is like, good luck, good luck. I'm like, wow, everything makes sense in that S1? Okay. So if it said like ×5, you would just put ×4, just reduce 1. Who messaged it? Oh, Larry.
And I can unpin it.
Sapphire 1 and 3. You can unpin both of those because S3 didn't change. There was no changes to S3 or 1, right? Oh, well, S1's already done. So S1, yes, definitely can unpin that. S4, though, no. Leave that one up. And then if you wanted to, well, I know you don't want to, but could you?
With one of 6 collectibles and your
so
choice of a Big Mac
still your
or
mouse.
10-piece McNuggets with spicy nether flame sauce.
It'll
Now
pop up in just a
available
second.
with a Minecraft movie meal.
At participating McDonald's for a limited time, a
Leave it
Minecraft
in.
movie only in theaters.
Nope. S5 break, the S5 one. But keep those pinned up, though. Another purple ultraviolet 202A, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 on the 202A. 3 purples and a red. Wow. Sapphire 3 is giving now. It's in a giving mood all of a sudden. Sapphire 3 has entered the giving mood territory. Let's see. Bring it in a little bit closer. Aqua blue. Boom. What happened there? All right, Mario, we're going to put your aqua blue up here. Boom. Nice. Sapphire 3 is in a giving mood all of a sudden. And why not give us a gold? 8 out of 15, 197B. Wow, it's hitting the hot territory. 197B, 8 out of 15. 8 out of 15. Let's go.
No, you're doing good.
Saturday, the 19th, time TBD. We are no longer showing aqua blues on center stage. Look at that. 2 golds, 3 purples, and a red. All right. So I think that's Don C. 202A. Don C. the Cuda picks up 2 purples and 179B. Leonard King gets the Stingray. And Starchy Archie on the 197. That goes to Sean Barbs. Nice. Got my little, see that? Little
Yeah.
cheat sheet. You're like, where are you pulling these from? Right there. 202A. 8 out of 10, Nancy. 202A. Nada. Oh, Angelo hey, Angelo, you said pull you a banger on Jeff, and then you just left. You just left us, and then there we were. Pulled you the banger, and you're nowhere to be found. Def Jeff Red. She's a Butte Clark. 4 base. Four base.
You say open next week. Do you want to believe that?
No. So you're looking at this week?
Mm-hmm.
So for this one you're doing here?
Mm-hmm.
So on the ones did you open them on the other ones where it said open for next week?
I don't think that any other
No,
ones
none of them did?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for those, and then you bold them. And tag the people that were playing them as well.
Okay, so we keep the open next week.
Nope, but you take their name off of it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, get their name off. Open, highlight, bold the whole thing. This is your, and yeah, there you go. But tag the person that was on it. And you don't say next week. And I don't know why Jason Glenn's on there. Get rid of Jason Glenn, but not here. No. Here's your tags. Remember how you do tags?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't want to.
No.
Oh,
No. You're normal. Yeah. Okay. But don't put open next week because that is this break. 193A Shattered Shelby, 24 out of 50. 193A, 24 out of 50 on the Shattered Shelby. Running out of top loaders with that one extra hit. I don't know what to do. Silver Toothy Ruthie, 211A, 26 out of 99. Silver Toothy Ruthie, 26 out of 99. 211A. Alrighty, we got about 5 boxes to go, and then we're going to do a hit review. And then we are going to clean up this break and then move on to S4. And then that is a wrap for today. I will drop a mini for the high roller board here shortly. Wendy Winston, 24 out of 50. Wendy Winston, 24 out of 50. $175A. That is a fried Franklin, 69 out of 125. 69 out of 125. Hey, it's Franklin coming out to play on the 191B, 69 out of 125. Oh, on the green, Wendy Winston, 24. 24 out of 50. Angelo, you know better than to drive and watch breaks. Unreal, Angelo. You gotta pull over. Pull over. It's a cardigan. No, it is illegal, Angelo. Illegal. You gotta have one of those little things on your that you can put on your dash and watch the break that way. Actually, there's a little thing now I saw people do where you hook your phone up and your little dash cam becomes a brake. You just put it on your little dash cam. That's the way to do it, Angelo. So the only open spot in Sapphire 4 today is Bloodshot Scott. If anybody wants to play that one, Bloodshot Scott is open today. Let me know. All right, final 5. Everything good? Which break is this you're working on? 5, okay. Yeah, and then don't. Kermit.
Yeah.
We'll tag him again. That would be a Ginger has gone snapped. We're still +1. Wow. 187A. 66 out of 75. 66 out of 75 on the 187A. It's good to be king. LK finds a little love on the Ginger has gone snap. 3 purples and a couple of golds. Why not 3 aqua blues and a handful of oranges? The golds came really late. Purples have been popping around. 1 red. Let's make it 2. If you ever want to make sure and get an orange, Monopoly, 23 out of 25 on the 210B. 210B, 23 out of 25. A good way to not miss these breaks is to bookmark them on Whatnot. On Whatnot, 210B. That is 23 out of 25. Morning, Sunshine Morton. Peggy Clark. Because the dollar is amount is 40, and then the name. Monopoly on the orange. Another orange has entered the party. Let's go. Yes, 2 for Don C. Don C, you're killing it. That would be Gory Rory. 94 out of 99 on the 190A. 190A, 94 out of 99. Be sweet to add a 101 to this pile. Let's see if we can do it. 190A. Just need a 1 of 1 for a rainbow. We did rainbow in a case break last week, Sapphire 5. Sapphire 5 will always be the most likely for a rainbow. Just because they just didn't make boxes. They put all the hits in the boxes, the few they made. 191A, 6 out of 20. This spot has been cooking. Holy cow, it's been cooking. I've said that name a few times. That's Josh Myers. That is 4 Aqua Blues now. 191A, 6 out of 20. All right. All right, 181. Yeah, let me know, Lance, if you want the tree next week. Nancy is just filling in on it this week. So it will be open next week. But Lance, you can claim it now if you do want the Lee Tree and the Sapphire 4 break for next week. Bloodshot Scott is also open for claim in Sapphire 4. 4 base. All right, the final 3. The final frontier. It won't post. There we go. And then you pinned them all to featured. So you did 4, S1, 3, 4, and 5. So when you go to discussions, you should see all 4 of those recently posted in discussions right at the top. So if you don't see one of them, then you need to go back and pin it to featured. It just means that you missed it. No, right here, discussion, and then it'll show them up on the top. So that's the easiest way to see them. So So it should be. So you should be able to just click right, and you see that one, yep, all 4 have been posted. We're good. Thank you. All right, all 4 breaks. It'll be easier next week, I promise. Maybe. Lucas Mucus, 53 out of 99, the 195A. All breaks have been posted for the week ahead. 195A, 53 out of 99. 53 out of 99. That is Lucas Mucus, 195A. Let's go. And a black parallel, Silver Toothy Ruthie, 211A, 26 out of 125. 26 out of 125 on the 211A. Let's go. We'll get a kind of a routine with that just to see how it flows a little bit. Maybe I'll have you.
Like doing all of them and then posting.
I was thinking maybe I'll have you do one during the S4 break. We'll figure it out. It's the first time back. I'm just trying to see what works. Yeah. 4 base. Let's go. Black parallel top mat, 210A, 110 out of 125. 210A, 110 out of 125. So with those, we don't worry about so much with color. With these, it's just a number. So you grab that rack behind you, the black rack, and you put them in groups of 10, starting with the 70s, and then 80s, 90s, and 200s. And then we break them down from there. You see the black rack up there somewhere? Where did I put it? Oh, up there. All right. Four base.
You want me to leave them in the colors?
Oh, sure. No, just take the black and go 70s, 80s, 90s, 200s, and then 210s. So what's the first one? 211. What's this one at? So 211 would go here. What's the next one? Over there. What's the next one? 90s. Yeah. We're good. Four base. We are down to the final box. Final box. How about a green before we move on to the final box? That's 216A. 21 out of 50. 21 out of 50 on the 216A. Let's go. So 7 a.m. tomorrow, MLB2, and then I'll run the high roller board. And then I'm going to do the Whatnot show. We're going to rip all kinds of stuff on Whatnot, including wacky packages. I want to do a box break of wacky packages tomorrow. That'll kick off at 5 o'clock Eastern. 5 o'clock Eastern. And then when we're done doing the Whatnot show, I will go live with the Sapphire 5 break. So that'll be between 4 and 4:30, 7:30 for the Sapphire 5 break. We will kick that off once the Whatnot show concludes. 190B, 35 out of 75. I was going to move it to Monday, and then I went back and forth, and I decided just to go ahead and do it tomorrow. So it will be tomorrow. Whatnot show will not be on Monday. It will be tomorrow. Tomorrow. And now every Friday, I'll be doing a half case break. Friday evenings, I'll be doing a half case break of Chrome 7. It's not a character break, though. You're buying packs. You get 6 packs, and you get any hits that we pull in those 6 packs. How about a black parallel? Tanya Hyde. Are we going to end it with Don C. the Cuda getting a hit on the 91 out of 125? 202B. Boom. Let's see. And of course, if there is any special request for a raffle during the week, please let me know what your request is, and more than likely I'll drop it for you. I could bring Pack Wars back again. It's just been adding all the extra breaks have kind of cut into the raffle time a little bit, so I haven't had as much time to do raffles. And that is a wrap on Sapphire 3. Now let's do a quick hit review. Here we go. Let's put these in. 170. Just give me a second. Okay, so then I go like this. Remember this?
Yes. Sorry,
Slowly but surely. All right. And then you can go ahead and organize those. Well, kind of organize, just in color. Just color, and then I'll go over those. Okay, here we go. This is starting from backwards to front with 216B, or roughly around there. And we got a green parallel, Riveted Rex, Iron Nat Nerd, Welded Fred, Metallic Max. These are yellows. Nat Nerd, Welded Fred, Melted Milton, Metallic Max, Silver Toothy Ruthie, Haunted Hollis, Clark Chrome, Silver Toothy Ruthie, Ultraviolet. Adam Balsky came out with a nice one. 287. Audio Augie, Michael Mutants, Super Slade, Top Matt, Tanya Hyde, Ultraviolet, Toothy Ruthie. Kyle, I'll take a look here once the break's done. Gene Metal Machine. Should be fine, though. Doughy Joey, Dangling Dolly. Boom. And then we go to Gil Grill, Dottie Dribble, Shattered Shelby, Raslin Roslin, Lucas Mucus, Gory Rory, Starchy Archie, Gory Rory, Raslin Roslin, Fried Franklin, Diaper Dan, Sprayed Wade. Let me stack these. Tag Tad, Ginger Snapped, Hugh Turn, Diaper Dan, and Ginger Snapped. So these go on top. Otherwise, all your work goes to nothing. Remember?
Yes.
Okay. Menace Dennis. So as I'm done with these, then you can go in order. Willie Wipe It, Luke Puke, Menace Dennis, Wendy Winston, Spencer Dispenser, Nat Nerd, Melton Milton, Wormy Shermy, Lazy Louie, Nat Nerd, Condo Mini, Willie Wipeout, Mick Daggers, and Terry Cloth. Those are your lowers. Okay, so you got double, and then 167 would be your first one there. So just 167 on down. So 169 would just go there. All right, now it's time for your uppers. Here are your uppers, and we had a lot of them today for Sapphire 3. Orange out of 25s, 210B, Monopoly, Wormy Shermy on the 173B, Sprayed Wade on the 182A, Bill Ding 176B. Those are your 4 oranges. Nice, 4 oranges today. We also got 4 aqua blues. Ben Bolt, Juicy Lucy, Dottie Dribble, and Johnny with that one note you play so well. So 8 hits there total with oranges and aqua blues. Now we bring on the uppas, Starchy Archie, and Ben Bolt again. Ben Bolt again. Maybe a little earlier, but I'd say probably about 8:35, 8:40. I'd say 8:35. I'll aim for 15 minutes. 202A, Ultraviolet. These are out of 10. Reinforced Aaron. Don C. the Cuda walks away with 2 of these bad boys. And then LK walks away with a Stingray, 8 out of 10. And the star of the show, look at this bad boy, Def Jeff. 4 out of 5, sweetheart of a card. I didn't notice any print lines on any of the uppers today, so that is nice to see the upper hits coming out clean. Big shout out and thank you to Nancy Ishak right there. Thank you, Nancy. That's Fancy Nancy. She breaks Chrome 7. Show her some love over there in the Chrome 7 breaks every Friday morning at 9 a.m. on the West Coast, noon on the East Coast. You can find her on Facebook on JJ's Breaks. That's Garbage Pail Kids Breaks. JJ, she's breaking over there. If you need help finding Nancy from Whatnot, you can find her. You can find her on Nancy under Fancy, but you can also find her over on JJ's Breaks, ripping Chrome 7. She's doing a case break this coming Friday. All right. Big thanks to Bella for helping out today. We'll be back with Sapphire 4 in, 15, 20 minutes. See you soon on the boards. Take care, everybody.